Hi, my name is Jared Sloan. Today I'm going to be talking through the Keys pacing dashboard that's available as a template on ChannelMix. It starts out with a sub-campaign level report. The visuals that we're looking at here actually combine our one view, which is an aggregate of all your performance media data, along with the Keys data sets that provide descriptive information about your campaigns, such as budget or goals or descriptive fields like whether it is branded, non-branded, what region it's in, and start and end dates and objectives. So the spend actual is a field that's populated from your one view. It's just going to change as the data continues to populate day to day. A budget field is really something that we're pulling from Keys, and you can find it corresponding. So for here, for fiscal year 19 campaign, we actually have a corresponding campaign. The campaign has corresponding sub-campaigns. And so for the always on sub-campaign, we can find the budget of the sub-campaign being 1.2 million. So for sub-campaign A, which has been anonymized here, we can see 1.2 million matching up to our actual spend, and then pacing, say that we've spent a little bit more than what we wanted to, and we're 3% over pace, over what we expected to. So this top half is really just a budgeting calculator to understand if you're on pace or not across all of your sub campaigns, or if you wanted to drill down and just look at one. The bottom section is a performance to goal. So this is going to be dependent on what goals you have configured in your Keys sub campaign level. So we can see that we do have a clicks goal set up here for our sub campaign. If we isolate just sub campaign A again, we can see the $500,000 or 500,000 clicks. We can see that we actually have a little over that as far as our actual clicks that are coming in from our one view, and so we're pacing a little bit over. This drop down will be configured based on what actual goals you have related to your sub campaign. So it is available to be updated with customizations depending on what your specific goals for your campaign are. All of the metadata for the campaign and sub campaigns will be available in the start, like for instance, start and end dates are fairly straightforward and objective as well, that describes what we're trying to do. The next tab drills down further into the source level reporting, which you'll find available on each of your sub campaigns in Keys at the source level here. So any information that you put into this area to describe the performance or goals related to your individual sources will be available in your dashboard at the source level reporting level, or the source level reporting tab. So similar to the last tab, you can filter by campaign or any descriptive fields related to your sub campaign. And you can also see a more granular view of your sources based off actual spend coming in from your one view versus spend that you budgeted in Keys. And then furthermore, you can see the pacing calculations based off where we are currently in the campaign versus when we want it to end, which is June. A little bit prettier understanding of that is if you have goals. So again, we're following the budget pacing on the top and the performance of goals on the bottom. This can be, again, configured based off what goals you have on your campaign. And here we can see our clicks goal, again, overall for all of our individual sources and how we're doing on each of those source level tools. As you can see, we're over-indexing on a couple and underperforming on a little, which in total means a 3.8% increase to the goal. The sub-campaign flights tab is populated in Keys by utilizing the flights configuration that is available on the, not source, but the sub-campaign level here. So if you do have a sub-campaign that needs to be divided up into budget for performance, the flights monthly budgeting section is a great place to do that. Any information that you input into the flights here will be pulled through into your report and shown on the sub-campaign flight level tab. The top section is really just a summary of all of the flights that you have planned for sub-campaign A. We're choosing additional sub-campaigns as needed. And then the visual at the bottom shows you a breakdown of your cost trends against what you're actually spending. But flights information is all about budgets and spends, and we don't have currently information that shows performance to goals related to flights at this time. And the last tab is exactly the same as sub-campaign flights, except it is associated to individual sources. So if you do have different strategies for different dates assigned to different sources, and you need to install flights for something related to Facebook ads for a changing budget, any information that you input into the source flights section will appear on the 4th tab. So you can see for LinkedIn, for campaign A, sub-campaign A, we have LinkedIn and Twitter ads that are assigned, individual breakdown of what we're doing for those flights. And we can see that plan in gray compared to the actual cost that we're spending per day. And in this case, we're over-indexing by spending a little bit more than we plan to for those flights, for those individual date and times. That is a high-level overview of the Keys pacing dashboard. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks.